Kari Padu, Vipul Deuri, Rakhi Kolita Moro, Gautam Sharma, and of course, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me explain why I am here. Not simply because I was invited, but because I believe that poetry is the social act of the solitary man. I have been listening right from the beginning this morning, and it was great to listen to those young people reading poetry, quoting from poetry, reciting poetry, including Pollock by Navakanta Borwa. And there were others at the beginning endeavoring to define poetry. It was so encouraging. I, as an old fogey, is used to the geriatric conferences that I attend. And it's quite a refreshing change when I encounter these young faces, young creative faces. But to the endeavor at definition of poetry by the young people, vis-a-vis Navakanta Borwa, I would add one thing. Navakanta Borwa's poetry is not simply a traveling companion. It is something that you confide your dreams to. That makes the difference. That is why I am speaking a fortiori in all senses of the term. Rakhi had said that he was the last romantic. He was that. He had also written Palestine with his poetic, very personal awareness of an international, persistent problem. The books that they have referred to, Gautam and Rakhi, the poets that they have quoted from or referred to from the Northeast, all happen to be personal friends of mine, at least be it Sterling Kire or Mamang Dai or Robin S. Nangam or Kin Pham Singh Nongkinwe. I have had occasion of breaking modern bread with them on many occasions. So, poetry in the Northeast does not necessarily have to bear witness. Poetry in the Northeast will be poetry with a vision of life which is distinctive from poetry elsewhere. But there are no capitals of poetry. Poetry practiced anywhere is supreme. That is the belief that keeps me on when I try to transfer some poem written in indigenous languages into other languages so that more people can appreciate them. Navakanta Borwa's genius, because the function is dedicated to his memory, was multifarious. It is not simply the romanticism or the awareness of international realities. It is his vision of life and his satirical comments on many, especially in Jibitor Brother Prarthana, a prayer for the living, where he talks about the courtly autochthones. I have been noticing a certain change in approaches to poetry, from orality to indigenous scripted realities of poetry. I somehow feel that the indigene is not really a long stride away from the autoston. These are thoughts which recur to me, and I believe they are relevant. And this is all that I have to say, because the job has been made very easy for me by Gautam and Rakhi. But I would reiterate my pleasure at finding so many young creative faces here, and I wish it a grand success after thanking the organizers from the depths of my heart. Thank you.